Welcome to the Impact Play, impacting more than just gaming. Our focus is simply to make a positive impact that branches out beyond just the gaming space and to bring positivity into a much clearer perspective. Be a part of the live show Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/the Impact Play, or later on YouTube, or even on your favorite podcast platforms such as Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, Overcast, and so much more. Just simply type in the Impact Play. Moving forward, we are diversifying the show and putting the spotlight on people of color, video game developers, content creators, and overall, people of impact. If you know someone that you believe would be a perfect candidate to make a guest appearance on the show, reach out to us on social or even by sending us an email to contact@theimpactplay.com. Beginning today, we will make a we will be taking a slightly different approach to the show. On the first segment, we will discuss what we have been playing. The second segment, as always, will be for news and updates in regards to the gaming industry. And third, we will be doing reader mail, where you can submit your questions either on our Discord server or even by simply leaving a voice note over at anchor.fm/the Impact Play. I am your show host, it's Yagu, and this is episode 57. Okay, just give me a moment. Okay, there we go. I have Twitter open just in case there's any last minute news and updates. So on today's agenda, we will be discussing the ongoing debacle between Epic, Apple, and Google. Twitch Prime is now Prime Gaming. Halo Infinite is delayed until 2021, and so much more. So, welcome to the first segment of the show, where we all discuss what we have been on this week, what we've been playing, what we've been enjoying, what we look forward to, and the like. So, if you aren't aware, I did receive a beta code for Marvel's Avengers, courtesy of Intel Gaming. So I played that, I believe, yesterday. I played the campaign, the gameplay, the mechanics, everything seemed great. But I did not tinker with the multiplayer. Hopefully, I'll be able to play that on tonight's stream. So I may do that on the Impact Plays Twitch, not on my personal channel. But what I've been playing is Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I did my first playthrough over at twitch.tv/itsyagu, ITSYAGOOH. And I've also been playing Animal Crossing. And what I am working on is I pretty much kind of built, I did build my own stream room in my basement of my house, but I am working on building a studio outside. So, if anyone has any studio equipment or computer equipment or what have you on Animal Crossing, be sure to hit me up either on Discord or on social at Itsyagu, ITSYAGOOH, and just let me know what you have, and we'll discuss everything there. Let's see. I'm going to getting back on the Destiny 2 grind because I've just certainly missed it. I was planning on doing that last night, but I ended up by the time I wanted to stream, it was already late. So I'm like, all right. Hopefully, I'll work on that on Monday. So if you'd like to join us, be sure to join our Discord. And yeah. So now let's go on to the second segment where we discuss the nitty and gritty in regards to the gaming industry. So the first major story of the day is between Epic Games. Epic Games is suing Apple and Google, and this was on Thursday for booting its popular game Fortnite from their app stores. So literally, what happened was, let me sum this up for you guys before I read it. Epic Games built its own what's that called? within Fortnite on both Apple and the Google Play version of it, they've gone ahead and integrated its own payment system, where you could either choose Apple or Google's payment option, or you could use Epic's payment option for a 20% saving. So within the next day of that, both Apple and Google has taken Fortnite from their stores. But on Android devices, you can still download Fortnite either on the Samsung Play Store or any other library option. But Apple, if you're a part of the Apple ecosystem, you are locked into using Apple's App Store. So they pretty much are monopolizing their ecosystem. They're not letting anyone else build their own library or app store except theirs. They're using as an excuse, more or less. They're saying, to protect their users, which is fine. But the reason why Epic went ahead and integrated its own payment option is to go around both Google and Apple's 30% tax, pretty much, more or less. So every payment option, every purchase that was made in Fortnite was charged 30%. So Apple would take a hefty fine, both Apple and Google, by the way. So that is the reason why Fortnite was taken down. My take on this is that 30% is way too much, no matter what it is. But the reason why they're suing them is there's certain apps on the App Store that they have their own payment option integrated into it. So certain apps they're lenient on, other apps they're restricted. So if it was an all-around thing, then they would have been fine with it. They would have sued them, or that's why they are taking them to court. But now let's go ahead and read this news story. Okay, here's what you need to know, and this is coming from Business Insider. Okay, on Thursday morning, Epic announced a permanent 20% discount on in-game currency players that use Fortnite. So this is for PC and console as well, not just the mobile market. Okay, to purchase upgraded and customized characters, but Epic said it couldn't offer the same discount to mobile players because of Apple and Google take a 30% cut of all in-app purchases. Instead, Epic introduced a way for players to pay directly within the iOS and Android apps, saying it could then pass along the savings onto them. But in bypassing Apple and Google's payment options, Epic broke their App Store rules, and the company swiftly removed Fortnite, respectively. Epic immediately fired back with dueling lawsuits and a video roasting Epic's most iconic ad, accusing the tech giant of engaging in a monopolistic behavior within their App Store policies, the latest broadside in its ongoing battle within their company. So, as we go into the story, I'll go ahead and play that video that they released. Let's see if I could find it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Open. No, that's not it. Okay, there we go. Okay, I have the video ready. Now let's go ahead and read more into this story. Okay, let's see. Where are you? Okay, here we go. Epic immediately filed back. We said that. Okay. For years, app developers like Epic have taken issue with the 30% commission Apple and Google charge on all in-app purchases, which developers say the company could only get away with because they dominate the mobile operating system market. Most smartphones run it on either iOS or Android, and make it nearly impossible to download apps outside of their own app stores. on its lawsuit against Google. Epic complained that through a variety of legal, technical, and decision obstacles, including scary, repetitive security pop-ups to warn users about non-Play Store app downloads, Google had installed itself as an unavoidable middleman for app developers who wish to reach Android users and vice versa. Epic also said in an FAQ on its website that Apple doesn't treat all developers the same and allowed thousands of apps, including Amazon, GitHub, Nike, SNKRS, Best Buy, DoorDash, Fandango, McDonald's, and StubHub to collect direct payments. Several major developers have already rallied behind Epic. Spotify, which sued Apple over separate but related antitrust issues last year, told Recode's Peter Ratva that Apple's unfair practices have disadvantaged competitors and derived consumers for far too long. A spokesperson for Match Group, which owns dating apps such as Tinder, Hinge, Match, and OkCupid, told Business Insider, "We fully support Epic Games." Others have yet to speak. Okay. Google. So I think this is day 3 of Fortnite being taken down from Apple, and I think it's the second of Google. So Apple and Google are both currently facing multiple antitrust lawsuits and regulatory investigations, and Epic's case could add more fuel. Now let's go ahead and watch the video. Oh wait, no, it's here. Starting to get the hang of this. I'm using Discord. Okay. Fortnite. Go live. Stay on top. Now let's go ahead and watch. Hey. Don't make yourself small. Apple has defied the App Store monopoly. In retaliation, Apple is blocking Fortnite from a billion devices. Free Fortnite. Where's the video? Did he show it? It's not the video.
Today, we celebrate the anniversary of the platform unification directives. For years, they have given us their songs, their labor, their dreams. In exchange, we have taken our tribute, our profits, our control. This power is ours and ours alone. We shall prevail.
Let me pause that. Epic Games has defied the App Store monopoly. In retaliation, Apple is blocking Fortnite from a billion devices. Join the fight to stop 2020 from becoming 1984. And this is a Fortnite's take on Apple's 1984 commercial. Let me see if I could find that. I'm sure you could all see this for a video. Here it is. Oops.
Today we celebrate the first glorious anniversary of the Information Purification Directives.
Oh, let's wait for it to load. Okay.
Today we celebrate the first glorious anniversary of the Information Purification Directives. We have created, for the first time in all history, a garden of pure ideology, where each worker may bloom, secure from the pests, obeying contradictory laws. Unification of laws is more powerful a weapon than any fleet or army on earth. We are one people, with one will, one resolve, one cause. Our enemies shall talk themselves to death, and we will bury them with their own confusion. We shall prevail.
On January 20th, 24th, Apple Computer will introduce Macintosh. And you'll see why 1984 won't be like 1984.
There you go. Okay. And then we have something else to share with you guys. Another news story. Today, I want to share an important Halo Infinite development update with the community. We have made a difficult decision to shift our release to 2021 to ensure the team has adequate time to deliver a Halo game experience that meets our vision. The decision to shift our release is the result of multiple factors that have contributed to development challenges, including the ongoing COVID-related impacts affecting us all this year. I want to acknowledge the hard work from our team at 343 Industries. We have remained committed to making a great game and finding solutions to development challenges. However, it is not sustainable for the well-being of our team or the overall success of the game to ship this holiday. I'm gonna dehydrated and then I'll read the rest of this. We know this will be disappointing to many of you, and we will share in that sentiment. The passion and support the community has shown over the years has been incredible and inspiring. We wanted nothing more than to play our game with the community this holiday. The extra time will let us finish the critical work necessary to deliver the most ambitious Halo game ever at the quality we know our fans expect. Thank you for your support and understanding. Chris Lee, the studio head of Halo Infinite. And this is pretty much Halo being delayed until 2021. So my take on this is great. Whenever a game needs more time, it's better for us as gamers, and this goes to show. Actually, let's branch on this from Xbox's from Xbox.com. Xbox Series X launches this November with thousands of games spanning 4 generations. And now we have a kind of a idea of exactly when the Xbox Series X will launch. Today we announced updates to Halo Infinite's launch timing. Our vision at Xbox and 343 Industries has always been to deliver the most ambitious Halo game ever for our fans, while also balancing the team's well-being. To do that, we'll need some more time to finish the critical work necessary to launch Halo Infinite, which will come in 2021. We will have plenty to keep you busy until Chief arrives. There will be thousands of games to play, spanning 4 generations. When Xbox Series X launches globally this November, over 100 optimized for Xbox Series X titles built to take full advantage of our most powerful console are planned for this year. And with brand new console features like hardware accelerated DirectX, ray tracing, frame rates of up to 120 frames per second, faster loading times, and quicker resume for multiple games, playing will look and feel better no matter which games you choose to play on day one. Okay, that's pretty much it. Just give me a second. And this is pretty much Phil Spencer branching on this reason of the delay on Gary Whitta's Animal Talking Show on Twitch. Let's open the link. Okay, so let me kind of discuss this. So whenever a game needs more time, I'm all for it. It's kind of disappointing inside for us as gamers, but if they were to release it now, pretty much a half-baked game before I had time to fully cook in the oven, the game will die out. And it's bad for them and bad for us. Even though we kind of feel disappointed, we are in a difficult time with COVID and everybody working remotely. This is the first time that it's been done. that everybody's working remotely. They weren't built for remote work. They're doing the best they can with the tools that they have at hand. So, for instance, again, it's been delayed. I think it was twice. Was what's the game that's coming out this year, this November? Oh, Cyberpunk 2077. It's been delayed twice. Kudos on them for delaying it, because it's better for us. What are we waiting? A couple of months, a year? Regardless, whenever a new console is released, it takes at least a year for games to take full advantage of their hardware, to look and feel amazing. So, regardless of the fact, it's still in that window of games that will be released. So even day one releases on both sides of the spectrum, Sony and Microsoft, aren't releasing that many games on day one of the console's release. Aside from Miles Morales and a few others. Even Miles Morales isn't a full-on game regardless. So, please be patient and just support this team. They are having a hard time to deliver us the best product that they can. And this is all for us as gamers. It only will benefit us as gamers. So please be patient. Okay, we got that out of the way. What do we got? Alright, let's go into Phil Spencer's. Let's see. Spencer explained, this comes from IGN, that while he and his team had some potential options on the table when it came to delay, he wanted to make the decision that would have the best intent in the long run for our fans and our platform. We made the decision last week, and I say we, Bonnie Ross, who runs 343, Matt Booty, who runs our first party studios organization, and myself, and they came with some options, things that we could do, maybe parts of the game that we could ship on given dates. It just didn't feel to all of us like the Halo release that we would want. So in the end, I made the call based on the information that they presented for the long run to delay it. But Spencer believed that this was the right call for our fans, Xbox and the developers, and the Halo franchise. That's pretty much it. Spencer elaborated that the final decision to the posting of the news was about a 24-hour turnaround, noting that and part of the urgency comes from so many factors that go into the launch of such a major franchise. Okay, our investment in Game Pass into portfolio continues to be strong. We've got some more good announcements, really great, strong announcements to come about things that will be coming to Game Pass, he said. I think what you'll see from us around the launch of the console, frankly, isn't going to change too much because because you are going to hear a lot about the console and a lot about Game Pass, and how we think about those two things together are a real great value proposition for gamers going into the next generation. So regardless of the fact, Game Pass is the true star of the platform, of the ecosystem, of the next generation console. So regardless, you could always play these games day in, day one. Even when new DLC and content is announced day one on Game Pass. And it is definitely the best deal in gaming. Okay, now let's go into more next gen news. This is coming from an article on GameSpot. One of Microsoft's next generation secrets is rumored about the second Xbox model, Project Lockhart, which is believed to be called the Xbox Series X. This hasn't been an official confirmation. So there has been a leak with a controller with a retail packaging of a robot white controller, and it says on the back of it Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series Y. And so far, The Verge has confirmed that the leaked images making the rounds of the white next gen Xbox controller are indeed real. The test and the packaging mention that the controller works with both the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series X consoles. The latter, which has not been announced. The controller will also work on the standard Xbox One and PC, as well as iOS and Android for X Cloud streaming. And the second console has not been announced. We have no official details on the differences between the Xbox Series X and the Series S. So there is a rumor that there's going to be an announcement this August that will go into more details on both consoles. And then that there might even be a price release for next generation for both the PS5 and the Series X and S. So we'll just wait and see, and I'll further relay that message to you guys. Now, 2 new Warner Brothers games are set to be unveiled at DC's Fandom on August 22nd, including a newly announced Suicide Squad game from Rocksteady, the developer of Batman Arkham Knight. The other game will be from Warner Brothers Montreal, developer of spin-off Batman Arkham Origins. The WB Montreal is one of the first events of the day, scheduled for 10:30 a.m. Pacific, and will take 20 minutes. You won't want to miss the first look of an exciting new game and Q&A with its developers. The description reads, the studio has been teasing what it looks like a Batman game for some time now, and they've used the phrase capture the night in their hints. Back in May, the studio tweeted that it's not ready to show its next project just yet. One popular theory is that the game will feature the Court of Owls, the shadowy cabal introduced in Scott Snyder's opening run of the New 52 reboot of Batman, according to Eurogamer. It will be called Gotham Knights. At 5 p.m. that same day, a 20-minute panel called Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is scheduled and will be hosted. Okay, now let's go on to the next article, the next story of the day. Since starting with EA Access on Xbox One, the subscription service has adopted new games according to the platform you're playing on, with the service now heading to Steam. EA is consolidating everything under one new brand, EA Play. This is coming from GameSpot. EA and Origin Access will now simply be EA Play, irrespective of which you're subscribed on Xbox One, PS4, Steam, or through Origin directly. Similarly, Origin's Access Premier will now be known as EA Play Pro, but both EA Play and EA Play Pro will be available on both Origin and Steam. Despite the name change, the fundamentals of each service are all the same. EA Play will give you access to the vault of games that is updated periodically, often with EA's own titles months after their initial release. You'll also have access to new games ahead of launch, with limited trial periods that allow you to retain any progress should you purchase the game at a discounted price. EA Play will be set at $5 a month or even $30 a year. Okay. EA Play is a brand the publisher started establishing with its events around the E3. This year's Steam stream was called EA Play Live, and yeah, we know that already. This name change will take effective August 18th. Now let's go on to the next story. Amazon is also going on their rebranding. They're changing Twitch Prime, and it will now be known as Prime Gaming. Even Prime.Amazon.com has taken a new URL, Prime Gaming, as part of a move to broaden its audience and appeal across a wider audience in even more platforms. And this is coming from gamesindustry.biz. And this is a new story coming from PlayStation's official Twitter account. This is in relation to Marvel's Avengers. PlayStation, those who play on PlayStation's platform will get their exclusive character, Spider-Man, and a little backstory. And anyone who's playing on any other console or any other platform besides PlayStation will not have access to Spider-Man. I know this is a kind of a sad news story for us as gamers as a whole, but in the back end and the business side of things, this is great for Sony to secure Spider-Man. Please be aware that Sony has the rights for to create movies in relation to the Spider-Man character, not gaming. This is in regard to a new deal between Sony, Crystal Dynamics, and Square Enix. And this is a great deal. So those who've pre-ordered elsewhere, who have more than one platform, will more likely to change their pre-order to Sony's version of Marvel's Avengers. So after spending time in Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Operative Sam Fisher is bringing his iconic brand of stealth to Rainbow Six Siege. As Specialist Zero, he will be introduced with the Operation Shadow Legacy update, which we'll learn from about this Sunday at 1 p.m. Central. Hold on, Central. Let me see. That should be this Sunday. Yeah, that's 2 a.m. So let me see if that was announced. Okay, let's see. Open. No, this is an old article. Let me look this up real quick, since this is the last news story of the day. Okay, 4 hours ago. Yeah, he's been revealed. Okay. Okay, let me show that trailer to you guys. Share screen. Oh, now I gotta... Okay. Where is that? Oh, here it is. Okay. It actually looks great. Sam Fisher joins Rainbow Team Zero. Full reveal Sunday. It's at 11 a.m. Eastern, right? No, 2 a.m. So let's go ahead and find it. Let's go back and let's go to videos. 4 days ago. Let's go to YouTube. That's the best way to do it. Days ago. Reveal. This is 4 days ago. That's all it's showing, the same video. This is just... Nope. Okay, let's look this up on Google search. News stories 4 hours ago. It says full reveal today. GameSpot. Is there a trailer? That's a teaser trailer, we know. Oh. Yeah, August 16th. Okay. Those will be streamed the Rainbow Six Twitch account. So is it still going on? Yeah, it's going on live. So be sure to give them a follow, and I'm sure this will be on YouTube and everywhere else later on after the match or the game. Okay, the more we know, we know. Fisher will also be joining Elite Squad, a new mobile game set to release on August 27th. The only thing Fisher isn't doing these days is starring in a new Splinter game that I think people want most from this aging hero. And I actually enjoyed the Splinter Games series. It was really great. What's this? I guess this is a better version of it. Okay, this is 1080, so I'll go ahead and show this trailer with you guys again.
You should know better than to write me off. Consider this a teaching moment.
Still not done yet. It actually is. This is in the way. Okay, stop. Okay, let me see if we have any last minute news stories that I may have missed or that just came up. Did that, Sam Fisher, we know that, Rainbow. We know that, okay. Let's see, what's this about? Video game high score brings solid dose of nostalgia and history to fans. This is from the Nintendo Wire. So this is about the history of gaming pretty much, and it looks like Nintendo is the main focus. Oh wait, hold on. I think I added this to my list on Netflix. Let's see. If I'm not mistaken. Let me check real quick. No, I didn't. Okay. Let me search for it. Let's see if it's out yet. Yeah, it's out. No, it's just a trailer. It's a limited series coming Wednesday. This docuseries traces the history of classic video games, featuring insights from the innovators who brought these worlds and characters to life. Okay, there's a trailer on Netflix. Let me see if I can share it. If I can find that on YouTube. High score trailer. Settings. Okay, copy. Why are you doing that for? Okay, there we go. Hoops. No, it's not coming from them. Okay, let me Google it real quick. If not, I'll do it. Actually, let's do it from within Netflix. What's it called? High score. Okay. Okay, let me share that now with you guys. Go live. Okay.
Video games afford you the opportunity to start over. In games, we all start at the exact same place to play together because we're all playing by the same rules.
Long before the internet, a handful of visionaries reimagined the world.
We felt that we were creating a world-changing technology.
I had no idea what to expect.
何回もゲームやってみようというようなそういうようなゲームだったので。
Pac-Man is so cute. It is. It's so cute.
People no longer played video games, they played Nintendo.
It all started when our hero Mario had a very strange dream.
Having a fast console wasn't enough for Sega. They needed a new hit game.
やはりアメリカで人気になるようなキャラクターになってほしいっていう思いもあって。
You'd see kids screaming, Sega! Sega! They woke up Nintendo.
We have the biggest consumer electronics company on the planet.
We were creating a world-changing technology.
I had no idea what to expect.
何回もゲームやってみようというようなそういうようなゲームだったので。
Pac-Man is so cute. It is. It's so cute.
People no longer played video games, they played Nintendo.
It all started when our hero Mario had a very strange dream.
Having a fast console wasn't enough for Sega. They needed a new hit game.
やはりアメリカで人気になるようなキャラクターになってほしいっていう思いもあって。
You'd see kids screaming, Sega! Sega! They woke up Nintendo.
We have the biggest consumer electronics company on the planet. Coming after us? Awesome.
It is a sick video game. Shame on people that produce that trash.
I made the worst game of all time.
What we did back then was ahead of its time, but the time is now.
High score. Okay. Okay, now let's check for any last minute news stories. Let's see, what do we got? There's a new DLC will be available this November for Fortnite. So Joker. Yeah, I'm sorry, coming November 17th and available to Fortnite on all platforms. The Left bundle is villain theme. It includes the Joker, Poison Ivy, and the Menace Rex outfit along with the Laugh Riot, Back Bloom, and Menace Crest Back Bling. Additionally, you can get the Ivy Axe, Kingmaker, and Bad Joke, and the Joke's Revenge pickaxes, and pick a card trail. This came from GameSpot. Okay, let's see. Okay. Home. Let's see. Microsoft Flight Simulator launches this week. Let's see any noteworthy news stories. I'm not seeing anything here. Yeah, same. Okay, let's check something else. Yeah, that's about it. I guess I could talk about this. Amazon UK lists Zelda Skyward Sword for the Switch. Amazon UK at least thinks it could be happening. A listing for the game has not popped up on the retailer's website, on the Amazon UK website. Without an image though. This came from NintendoEverything.com. I think that's it. Now let's see if we have any reader mail. Give me a second. Let me check Anchor and then let's check Discord. No, I'm not seeing any notifications. Okay, Discord. Okay, that's pretty much it. I'm not seeing anything else. Okay. Yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys so much for making the Impact Play a part of your day. Be sure to join our Discord and be a part of an ever-growing community where we are more than a community, we are a family. You can be part of the show by leaving us a voice note over at anchor.fm/The Impact Play. Leave us a review or even just a rating on your favorite platform. Have a great one. Until next time.